What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we're going to talk about that very controversial, it seems, brand new set of knee pads, the Turmoil. Now, there's a lot of controversy around these online. People saying that they're best in slot, people saying that they're not best in slot, and I've kind of been putting out some videos about them, and people just seem to get really angry in the comments. Well, really, I'm just kind of putting out, you know, information that I've found. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to put out some really nice things about them in this video, and we'll see how the comments react to these ones. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Right, first of all, I'm going to start with some, not negatives, but just things that they don't work with from my own testing. Disclaimer, this is from my own testing. I've been sat in the range for a few hours tonight, just kind of doing some stuff, and some stuff just doesn't seem to work. Now, when I say it doesn't seem to work, this seems to be also a bit of how people get miscommunicated in the comments. So, for instance, Pestilence. That's one of the things it doesn't work with. Now, when I say it doesn't work with, the actual bullet damage will split in half across two bad guys, but the ticks that come from the Pestilence do not split in half, have no effect, will just spread as absolutely normal. So they are working with the gun in respective to its actual damage that it deals and bullet damage. But any other side effects that you might think, actually, that's awesome, the ticks might split in half and then do double, you know, half and half damage, makes it's effectively spreading it a bit easier, making it could spread twice, and then it would spread again, and it would spread again, like twice as much, like pretty much like a disease, I guess. It doesn't do that. So, you know, it doesn't work in that respect. It also doesn't work from the Hunter's Fury damage buff. I was on a call with Dodd the other day when they first came out. He checked that. It doesn't work. That's another thing. He also said to me as well that it doesn't work with Negotiator's Dilemma, because that's the first thing we kind of thought about. This could be wild. It doesn't work. It halves the damage value. Not worth it. All right, so that's that. Then I tested the Chameleon. It doesn't work with them. It doesn't work with Strikers, and it doesn't look like it works with Heartbreaker. Now, I got inconsistent results when I tested it with Heartbreaker. My initial opinion was that it did work, and then when I retested it on another computer, it didn't work. And the only thing I kind of think of as why it was acting weird is the computer that I initially tested on is the world's worst computer. It's not even got minimum spec for Division 2. So I think I was getting some kind of weird interaction with how it was working, and now it doesn't seem to work. But for some reason, Heartbreaker seems to be in a weird spot at the moment. But Dango has assured me that he thinks it's working again now. So I do need to go back to that and check it out. But either way, as far as my own opinion is at the moment, I don't think they're working with Heartbreaker. I didn't think they was working with the Strager, but I have seen some screenshots today where some weird things were happening. The values weren't halved. So again, that might be some kind of weird interaction that is going on with Strager. It's not doubling the damage or doing anything crazy, but that's definitely a weird interaction. There's a weird interaction with Headhunter as well. I published a couple of videos and stuff about that. Effectively, it seems to be all not necessarily doubling the damage. It does lower it a little bit, but it doesn't lower it to anywhere near half, and it doesn't split right. You effectively do a ton more damage with that from my testing, which is great. So it is where it is. But let's go on to these nice little things that it does do that I don't think will effectively ever change. One of them is Unstoppable Force. So obviously we've got Perfect Unstoppable Force or the regular Unstoppable Force. Both interact the same with this. So you can see it takes 5 stacks to get up to top. And if you look at the named one, the Perfectly Unstoppable, it's still 5 stacks, right? So the moment you can see I've got no stacks at all. But if I miss the target, so you can see that's 1, but it's gone way far on the bar, as you can see. 2, it's gone way far on the bar. 3, it is full. So effectively, it's doubling the stacks that you get for Unstoppable Force. because effectively it's doing 2 kills. It wasn't that it was doing, you know, this was counting twice. It was killing other things in the range. I was getting 2 damage numbers. So effectively when I get that double kill, it's actually counting twice, which actually is pretty sweet. There's another thing that it does do as well, which is actually pretty nice for people who like armor on kill builds. It actually counts. So the doubled kill counts for things like preservation, gunner specialization, palisade, bellstone, hunter's fury, all the things that we have loads of armor on kill on for a lot of our builds. It all counts twice. I was getting inconsistent results with the memento, but I think that was just that it doesn't work with the memento because it's very much focused on collecting the tokens. I think it was just a little bit weird at the time, but I can kind of show you the preservation and how it works, and obviously that then still applies to the other armor on kill talents and skills that we talked about. So the more I've got no armor on kill anywhere in this build whatsoever, so apart from preservation, and what we'll do is we'll damage ourselves, really easy test, down to nothing, and we'll get a nice headshot kill, and you'll just kind of watch how far it builds up here. So it's just done just over three bars, you can see there, right? Just over 3 bars. All right, that's cool. Let's get the it's like 3.1 essentially. Damage ourselves again. Lovely jubbly. Helps if you put the knee pads on, Tickle. So I'll put the knee pads on. Get a headshot kill. Preservation kicked in. Oh, still 3.1. Did it kill something else? Oh, it might not have killed something else. So let's just... We can see this one here is going to die now. Did it die? Oh, it didn't die. Tell you what, it might be easier just over here. So we know we'll go to 6 point something, right? But... we need to get something to die at the same time. This is going to be awkward, isn't it? Maybe that's going to do it now. Maybe I should put preservation on something that shoots harder rather than this. Yeah, this is awkward to test. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'll be able to show you a bit easier if I change the talent on this to preservation. Kill. So here we go. So that's going to take it to 3.1. And then there we've got big damage now. Did 2 die? Yep, there you go. You can see 2 died and it went up twice as much. A little bit awkward to test, but you see the point now. If we do this quickly, take it down. Did 2 die? No, only 1 died. Oh, that's why, yeah, you can see. It's so awkward that it doesn't kill the nearest target. That would be so much better if it killed the nearest target to it. Don't know if anything else died. Yep, 2 died. The 1 died here that moves around, so you can see. But it's not actually procced exactly right. That's done 1, 2, 3, 4.4 and a bit. So maybe that's also... although, yes, it is generating more... more armor on kill. See if we can get both of these. That one die? Nope. Determined to literally get 2. Oh, there 2 died then. So let's see what happens. Yeah. So it's not working actually that as perfect as I thought. So although 2 died, we got kind of 1.5 back on preservation. So yeah, although some of these things are working, Unstoppable Force is really clear cut, but you will notice that your armor on kill is going to generate more from it for you, which I guess is nice, but it's not exactly double, as we've just found out in testing. So weird things are going on with these knees that we don't really need to argue about in the comments, but yeah, weird things. But nonetheless, if you are going to use them because you like them, they do fall short when you get rushed because single target DPS is halved, and and things like that. But if you are going to use them, you can consider Unstoppable Force and any kind of armor on kill talent or stat, because you're actually going to benefit more from that a little bit as well. That is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.